You know how to play? Have you heard of Mafia?
I watched it yesterday, but I need the rules and everything again.
So,
Because then it won't be on my bald stuff.
basically, everyone will help you out in terms of like the general rules and stuff. There are 3 roles, power roles if you're town, and then there's the Mafia. I'll go through those really quick. You get the ace, your Mafia, you find out who your teammates are, and your goal is to kill the town by secretly voting them off and killing them every night. If you get the Jack, you're the Vigilante. You have 1 shot to use during the whole game at night. You can not use it or use it whenever you want. You are on the side of the town. The King, he is also a town's member, or she, can decide to check, well, not decide, they check somebody, and it's either a town or Mafia, and they get identified at night. And then, you play? Cool.
Yo, bring over.
Shit. The Vish Slayer.
And then you're just saying.
BK, bring over.
The Vish Slayer.
Something, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
God damn.
Grab a chair.
He's grabbing them. And I just want to say, if you're a detective and I point out somebody at night and they are, let's say, simply is Mafia, I'm gonna do an M with the deep squat.
Maybe we can fit
So
you in
know.
there, yeah.
If he's town, I do a T, and that's how we know. Sometimes it gets confusing when it comes up from town. He is town, M is Mafia. And if you get the medic card, which is a queen, you can save somebody every night. It's like a shield that blocks them from being killed by any means, whether it be a shot from a vigilante or a Mafia shot. You cannot save yourself, and you cannot save the same person 2 nights in a row. Since we have a really, really big game, the Mafia this time will have 2 kill power.
Oh shit.
That's right. While there are 3 alive, okay? So while there are 3 alive, they will choose 2 people to kill. Now Mafia can do a technique called double tapping, which is just using both kills on 1 person, which goes through the medic block. It's like a little bit of a fucked up strat, right?
Yeah, it is.
So, what I'm going to do at night is I'll say Mafia decide on your first kill, Mafia decide on your second kill. I also go through all of the roles and all of the speech, like even if whoever is dead, to make sure it's not a signifier. And I will also be moving around at night to sort of conceal me speaking or pointing at somebody, so don't take my movements. They are supposed to be concealed. Don't use them to your advantage because I might be misleading you as a mod. So, any questions?
What do you do to indicate whether someone's Mafia or a town for the cop check?
Insane. Because we covered this, right? Like 5 minutes ago.
I'm asking it because I gave you this suggestion. Oh, you do the chill and do strat of town or Mafia? Oh,
yes.
Wow, what a great suggestion. I was the one that told you that.
That's crazy. All right.
Isn't that crazy?
Okay, so we are doing
valuable asset. They definitely need to keep me around.
Like vigilante, put your heads up, and the vigilante will rise and say, "Would you like to shoot your shot?" And you either decide, or you just nod no, and you go back.
Yeah, that's once per game.
Once per game.
The chill dash?
5, 6, 7, 8.
The chill and dash?
Yeah. Maybe?
I'll chill and dash you right now. You trying to get chill and dash or what?
This is a pretty big
Just
game,
take it easy.
actually.
Yeah, I like this.
Yo, it's way better than yesterday.
Mafia.
Okay.
Shit's serious right now.
Everyone's getting out.
Mafia.
We got some stuff on the line.
This is like the main event.
Killing you right away. I hope we're on the same
I know what I
team.
did different.
I don't care which one.
I know what I'm going to do.
I hope I'm Mafia and you're Mafia.
Just remember, dude, like, you were
Because
gonna
I'm
see how
friends with
fast
you.
you whatever you did.
Dickhead.
What's
What's your name?
Are you
Cosmic. Oh, shit.
Guys, so I'm gonna do, because a lot of you guys are very new, I'm gonna do a fresh night in which nothing happens. It's just gonna be able to identify us for the stream and for the Mafia.
They're expecting me to be
So the first night nothing will
exactly.
happen, no one will die. And then you'll get 5 minutes, so you can decide to vote someone off or not. I will force nights, I'll be very strict on the timer. And when you get your card, set it down and leave it forever. Don't pick it up when you leave, it doesn't matter. Also, when you die, don't say anything. Just get the fuck out, you're dead. So, it's like real life.
Yeah.
And that's that.
You die in the game, you die for real.
That's true. There's a guy over around the corner.
The Grim Reaper.
You die, you get the fuck out.
The 4th Mafia member.
Alright, here we go.
So what's the count of Town and Mafia?
It's 3 Mafia,
Okay.
and if there are 3 Mafia alive, they get 2 kill power.
So if there's 2 Mafia, then there's only...
There's only 1 kill power.
Okay. Alright, up there.
Alright.
All right.
Go over the cards again. This time.
Yeah.
Couch is pretty key. This shit sucks ass. I don't know what's
All
going
right,
on here.
everybody.
That was me.
This is my back support.
It's time for gamer moments.
Nice.
All right, everyone, put your heads down.
Can you go over the rolls real quick? I'm sorry.
I will call it.
You'll call. Okay.
Yeah. Everyone, put your heads down. If you got an ace card, you are Mafia. Please put your heads up. Identify your Mafia friends. Mafia, heads down. If you got the king card, you are the detective. Please put your head up. Detective, put your head down. If you got the queen card, you are the medic. Put your head up. Medic, heads down. And if you got the jack card, you're the vigilante. Put your head up. Vigilante, heads down. Everybody wake up. You have 5 minutes to talk, and I will force a night.
So much slime echo there.
There are some names here that I don't know yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's do just an introduction round, right?
B-Duff.
B-Duff?
B-Duff.
B-Duff.
Vish. Cosmic.
Chillin', dude.
Shift.
That's my god.
Torje.
EZScape.
iiPK.
Emu.
Artemis. Alright.
Sorry. What was yours?
Is it Emu or Emu?
Artemis?
Yep.
Okay.
Ariel. I'm
Ariel.
putting my real name.
GFG.
Simply.
Danimal sounds.
Blue Chocobo.
Alright.
I haven't seen the last. You guys did Mafia one night.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, we did.
What happened last night? Any like?
I
clutched it.
information?
The worst.
I heard
Basically,
shift.
it was like
Something like
4
that,
town
yeah.
to 3 mafia, so it was like the worst situation possible. But town brought it back and won in final 3, and that pretty much happened because the first couple nights we didn't lynch anybody. So like there was a lot of new players and we just weren't really like pushing on anyone. So if there's anything we should do differently today, it should be.
I think it was that we weren't really listening to people.
A little more
say.
pushing.
Yeah, just like we
Nez was
need
on
to
some
lynch
shit,
people.
and then we just kind of like he died, and they were just like,
Yeah.
what happened?
Especially when there's this many, like, even if, like, you're never going to be 100% sure, but, like, especially with this many, like, you may as well lynch someone, is like, the most suspicious person you're thinking of that day.
I agree.
What's the ratio?
We're speedrunners. Let's speedrun this shit. This is Mafia!
Mafia world record.
There's 3. How many
Just
Mafia
kidding.
are there?
3 Mafia and how many total?
There are 16 players total.
Oh shit.
Also, yeah, they have
game.
2 kill power now,
16
while
or
there's 3
15.
Mafia alive.
16.
So,
So you have
and
6
the only way a
barrels,
Mafia dies
16
is,
people,
like, we
right?
lynch in the day, or a vigilante shoots them.
Yeah.
But, like,
Statistically speaking,
yeah.
I think it's good for town to lynch
yeah,
here.
you have to
because
lynch every
of the
day,
ratio.
or else it's
Yeah.
bad.
Just saying.
Is that so? Because we have like 16 people on.
Yeah.
6 power rolls, 10 people are town.
Yeah. But if we go to sleep,
we're
then
more
they
likely to
shoot
kill
too.
town 10 if we kill
People would
somebody.
die
They
pretty
still
quick.
shoot. Yeah.
Well, we're
They
more
can
likely
shoot
to, but
people
because
tonight. Yeah.
because of the ratio, like if we
they're
do
gonna
get a
get to,
Mafia, then it's so beneficial that it outweighs like killing a
'cause
town.
Mafia is
Unless
good.
it's like a useful
'Cause-
town member or whatever.
Because
But that's
once we have 2 people left, they can only kill 1 person. So
yeah.
we're just taking
Exactly.
taking a
Like
shot.
it's a huge like benefit for us
Yeah.
to kill a Mafia
Because there's
right
a chance
now.
of killing.
Right.
And also
Yeah.
each night that we don't kill someone, they guarantee kill 2 or 1 people. So we need to like do something
Yeah.
to combat that.
Like,
Yeah,
to-
if we get 1 today, then they only get 1 kill power for the whole game. That's
to
that's a
win these
huge.
setups, yeah, you want to
huge
kill
difference.
the first Mafia ASAP.
Okay, well, obviously it's day 1. We're not gonna have much to go off of. I don't have much to say. I just
2
want to.
minutes.
Okay, I just
Jesus.
want to play the game, and you know, this is the 2nd day of Mafia so far, so we have a lot more people in here, so we're gonna have a lot more eyes on everybody. Yeah, Torje.
The only bad thing that could happen if we just lynch day 1 is just like killing medic or detective or something. But even still, I think it's still worth it.
It's slow odds because
Yeah.
it's 1 out of 16 versus
Yeah.
And if they're
3 out
about
of
to
16.
die, they might reveal.
Yeah.
They might
They're
reveal.
about to die.
Not that that's good, but yeah.
Yeah, if
They're really
the defense
pushed to
is
the
like
edge.
a power
Yeah.
roll, then obviously, yeah.
Yeah. At least I can use it for 1 night. If that happens.
So we're killing somebody.
Yes.
Yes.
Who is it going to be?
That's the general consensus.
What happens-
Let's keep going around, I think, and just get everyone a chance to talk.
Running out of time, by the way.
Yeah, we are.
So, yeah, we don't want to miss it. So
1 minute 25 seconds.
Just
There's a lot of people.
Don't do what you did last
I don't
time.
even know what to say.
Taking too long, dude.
I'm still like.
That's kind of sus.
That's
I pretty much said everything.
A little sus.
I was
Just think of some shit, dude. It's like a school presentation.
I
killed 2 days in a row.
Just bullshit.
Still.
You have to say something.
Well, hopefully we get him.
I'm looking forward for this challenge.
I trust this guy. I trust this guy to the grave. That's the most genuine shit I've ever
You know, I'm
heard.
just trying to save my town, man. You know, like,
I'm still
50 seconds.
I'm a town person, you know, I'm chilling.
Hey, whoa! I'm chilling. That's us. All right, pass it on.
I have literally nothing to say, but if we have like 30 seconds left, we have to pick somebody like.
Who was not a great townsperson yesterday? Not to put someone on blast, but
I thought it was
Mafia last
All right, go.
I mean, I'm just gonna go off of just someone who's nervous. So,
Who's nervous?
Yeah.
I think everybody at the
like
club
body
is
language,
nervous.
like cross arms. I don't know.
crossarm.
That's the esports post. We all do that.
Looks too nervous or sus right now.
Yeah.
But
So we're out of time.
We are out of time. If there are no accusations,
No accusations?
We're going tonight.
I'm accusing that.
Accusations?
I second.
Savage.
That was my main sus.
I am so sorry about you.
You accuse him?
You have 60
Who accused
seconds
him?
to defend yourself. If he demands that people let him talk, that you have to respect that, but you can also have a conversation. 60
Okay.
seconds on the clock.
So you guys can go ahead and accuse me. You guys can do whatever you want. But to be honest, I don't have a power role or anything. I'm literally just town, and I want to take a look at everybody. Like the way I play Mafia is I take a look around the room and I try to observe everybody and take a keen look at everyone's body language. So far, we don't have a read on anybody. This is literally like the first minute. We literally had 2 minutes to look at everybody. That's nothing to go off of. So you saying that, I got my eye on you now. So you're pointing fingers. You know, I don't like to choose the person that's pointing the finger first. Like you kind of brought up like body language and everything like that, but you chose me out of nowhere, and I think that's a little weird because you just want to like get town out of the way first. You know, you're trying to like eliminate town, process of elimination. I got you, bro, but you know what? Do your thing. I got my eye on you now. Okay. So you guys can do what you want.
He accused.
He accused out of nowhere. I mean, I literally was just being rational and neutral about it. So there's nothing that you could even go off of me like about. So do whatever you want, bro.
I mean, realistically, we had to just pick
Still
somebody.
sus.
Yeah,
It
still,
could have been anybody.
yeah. I mean, it could have been anybody, but I mean, you know,
I do think we have to vote.
because I'm
I
brown.
think it's actually
like,
a bad Mafia play to accuse a town on day one.
All right.
Say that.
Draws attention to yourself.
Nez's defense
Oh,
is
yeah.
over.
Oh, yeah.
We are now voting to kill Nez. The way voting is going to work, by the way, I'll refresh you guys, is you're going to vote. I say 3, 2, 1, and you put your hands up. You leave your goddamn hand up. So you need to make a decision. You need to make a decision by the time one hits.
Oh,
You
shit.
can't do this and that. And then I'll say heads up, and then you have to keep your hand up so everyone knows who you voted for. That's information available there.
Oh shit! Slime went to moderator school, dude. This is hype.
Everyone put your heads down. We're voting to kill Nez. We need 9 votes for him to die. If you wish for Nez to die, raise your hand in 3, 2, 1. Hands up. Everyone, heads up. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 votes. That is not enough. Nez lives, and we go tonight.
Okay.
Everyone, put your heads down. All right. It's night time. Mafia, heads up. Please decide on your first kill. Mafia, decide on your second kill. Mafia, heads down. Detective, heads up. Would you like to check? Detective, heads down. Medic, heads up. Who would you like to save? Medic, heads down. Vigilante, heads up. Would you like to shoot your shot? Vigilante, heads down. Everybody wake up except for Vish and Torje. You're dead.
Torje
didn't even do anything, dude.
Wow. What? Don't take it out of me. It wasn't my fault. I'm sorry.
Torje
dude.
didn't even do anything.
I'm sorry.
That seems
That's
super
strange.
random. Alright.
Oh, God.
I think that at least one person on the Mafia played last night.
Why do you say that?
Because Torje made it all the way to the end.
Oh, did he?
He was a crucial part in figuring
Was he
it out.
town or Mafia?
He was town.
He was town? Okay. Okay, so it could be a repeat Mafia.
It
Who
could
was
be.
Mafia last night?
What?
Mafia last
who was
night
Mafia last night?
was Daniel.
Wait,
It's Daniel
yeah,
and
so
Emo.
Simply. Emo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those two and
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Okay. So
Dan already called out Nez.
I called out Nez.
I got to
'cause
defend my boy.
We were out of time and we had to accuse somebody, and I just wanted to see what he was going to say to that. You know,
But like
it's
the
just,
thing is, we were
that's
trying. We had
you
to
know.
like the agreement was we had to kill somebody
Yeah.
so we can like increase our odds of getting one of the Mafia so two people wouldn't die. So like I guess I assumed that you were actually trying to kill Nez. Is you're saying you weren't?
No, I was just trying to get more information. You know, just
All right, so-
spend more time getting more information, and also seeing who would second.
I did second.
Who
So,
did that?
yeah, who ended up voting?
They
know
were fine. They were
seconded
fine.
it.
Sean seconded as well.
I can talk about that.
So-
for me, it was just when we started going around, Nez just kind of parroted what other people had already said and seemed a little nervous to me. And if we're again day one when we're playing the odds and just trying to hopefully get a Mafia, then that seems like a decent kill option. Someone that seems nervous who's not necessarily contributing much to town just seemed like a play to. Again, we had to pick someone, so.
I think that
expand
Nez
that,
is just like he got killed like first time, last Smash Summit and this summit like he got killed immediately. So I think he just wants to play the game. That's just my take.
I get killed every time, bro.
So I also seconded on Nez, and that's because when we were going around, he just like there was a moment where he's just kind of staring off into space, and it looked really suspect. So I was like, maybe not completely condemning him.
I got some sus vibes, but I think it. After that, I kind of have him cleared in my mind, but not for sure. But
Yeah, I'm
a little more.
not for sure, but I'm
a little more confident
I
on
have
him being
something to
town
say.
now.
I have something to say.
Okay, wait,
I wanna see what
thing that I
ZFG
wanted to
says.
say. I think also Cosmic. I'm not saying Mafia, but definitely a power roll. Like when we got our cards, he just seemed like off. Well, as soon as we woke up, it like everyone seemed like kind of normal. And I was looking at Cosmic, he's like
seemed off.
a little bit off. That's all I got to say.
Well, give it ZFG.
Dang.
Oh,
He was first.
Yeah, so I noticed near the beginning of the game we were just like doing introductions. I saw Ship whisper something to Nez, and
All he said was, "I got you, bro," because like I told him.
Hey,
I can second it. I heard that.
No, I literally
because
think,
you'd realize you were both Mafia or what?
no. I think we're both, I think we're both town because he doesn't want me to get out. He's literally got my back. So
He literally asked me last night, like, "Yo, how do I not die around one?" I'm just like,
So
"All right, just do this."
that's
stuff."
like where we're at right now.
Yeah.
So
But
I think
if he was Mafia, then that would just be a brilliant play to try to like alliance with someone, right?
So what are you gonna do? Kill both of us?
You
wait.
we already tried to kill him.
Wait, no,
If he's
kill
not
him.
Mafia,
Kill
how
him.
am I Mafia?
Wait. Let me see this.
Just saying, you're making secret agreements and shit.
You're so right.
Right?
No. No. You're actually so
I
right.
didn't think I was that right.
No. I think you're right, actually. Because
Okay.
he was so smart to be like, you want to know what? I think we have repeat Mafia members. How would he know this?
Ooh.
Torje died.
I got a big feeling right now. Okay, because you said
I
that.
think
It
that was
made me
actually
think.
sound logic by him.
No, dude, I think. Okay, I'm sorry to say this, Shift. I love you, bro. You're dope and everything, but you're fucking Mafia, dude. Dude, I'm sorry. You're Mafia. You're so Mafia.
I'm trying to fucking figure this out, bro.
So am I, but you latched onto it.
What are you talking about?
Is this an accusation?
This
Give
is
him a chance. Give him a chance to talk. Give him a chance to talk.
I'm actually like genuinely confused. Like, I latched on to what?
When we started the round, you were like, and I was like, all right, because Torje died. Because Torje died. So you were just like, oh, okay, maybe we have some repeat Mafia members in here. And I'm like,
dude,
that was the first sus vibe when you were just like,
all of last night, and I literally did the same thing every round.
That's kind of a, I mean, honestly, that's not a bad line of logic. Like, I can't. That's not why I'm sus of it. If anything, I'm sus of him for doing a little secret. You and him are both good to go.
Because that's what I thought. But you want to know what he told me yesterday?
Dude,
I try to make good sides with everybody, so everyone's on my side,
Guys.
even the Mafia. That's what he's trying to do with me.
Protect yourself or something? Like, I don't understand.
Just talk, bro. Just talk. You're Mafia. Oh my God.
All right, give him a chance to talk.
I got it, bro.
I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I'm sitting here trying to defend you, and you're calling me Mafia because I said, like, you know, because one person died.
Because you're trying to get on my good side, bro.
Yeah, that's why.
What was your
when you're town and you don't want to die?
Because I am town. I'm trying to figure out the game. And
What was your reasoning behind like?
I want to hear it. Let's hear
Defending
it,
him.
Shiv.
Why did you like want to defend Nez and like help him out or keep him alive, whatever?
Because we're homies and we're both town. Like I genuinely.
Okay, but how did you know he was town?
I don't fucking know.
You just felt it, or what?
I feel like he's town, yeah, because he was town last night and he's playing the same way.
Shit.
Arguing amongst themselves.
I'm not getting
This
that
is round one.
No, not at all.
The only thing I have to say is I feel like a lot of that. So it's a lot of talking, and I get that because that's what we're supposed to do. However, it just seems like a waste of time. So I feel like I understand the points and everything, but I feel like a lot of it is we're trying to waste our time for the day. If that makes sense.
You think the Mafia
You could
is trying
argue
to
it's a waste of time. I don't think they're trying to waste time.
I mean, I could argue either way. Like,
That's what do you think we should be talking about instead? Do you
we only have like 3 minutes.
Do you have something else to talk about?
2 minutes.
Honestly, no. But like, it just seems.
Well,
wasteful.
we have to talk about something. I mean, that's how Mafia works.
I know what you're saying.
Are you saying I'm Mafia because I'm the one talking right now and I'm actually accusing Shift?
I just think that Nez blew out of steam. I didn't see any substance in what he said.
Yeah, it just seemed
Smart
like a
Mafia
lot
move.
of talking for
Can I have the hat?
no
What he would
real
say.
reason.
I
Yeah.
want,
Give him that.
I want more people to
Alright,
talk.
I don't really know what to make of any of this, really. I'll let people come to their own conclusions. I will say, though, that Simply yesterday was playing a great move by deflecting and then getting people to talk like that for like minutes afterwards and completely ignoring
That is so
Simply.
And he was Mafia?
Yeah, and he was
Okay.
Mafia. He was just doing it in
Oh, shit.
even
But
saying
honest,
chat.
no.
We have too many
It's a
people
little
for that to be the
So
case.
that just reminded me so much. Who had hat next?
Blue choke bomb.
Sorry.
To compound on that, as well as what Shiv said, Shiv made a great connection. Like, oh, you know, guy that died was, you know, made it to the end yesterday, and Simply said, "Wow, that was random," and so like trying to maybe throw us off the scent. Like that was definitely calculated.
I can explain why I said that.
Oh.
Okay, so wait, you're saying
The
like
plot
one,
thickens.
You think he might be at least the one person who was on
Yeah,
the
like
okay.
just throwing us off the scent. Like, oh, that's completely random.
Okay, Shift said that. You said that Torje died, and that's why you think that someone from.
He was
last
talking
night-
about the random comment. Like, he
Yeah.
literally
So
just said that.
I thought that was random because I thought that Torje was just like really quiet the whole game.
He didn't even do anything.
Yeah, I don't. So I don't think he was like a super valuable member in that sense. So I thought it was like. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know
it
why
would
you
have been
make that.
based on yesterday, like you said.
Well, Mafia
Okay,
could have
we
just
have
been
30
random.
seconds. We need to put up our number one because we can't just
He
go
made
to
it all
sleep
the way
over
to the
numbers.
end.
Mafia could have
Does
been all
anybody
new
want to
people that just picked randomly. Just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a vibe honestly over here at all. There's no vibe over here. I think you guys are all town, like on this side of the end.
What I said was merely a
We
suggestion.
are.
Like, we don't have to take it for fact.
10.
Just an idea.
Cosmic,
I
I'm
want to
gonna
get
just ask
discussion
you
going.
what do
I
you
think one of these two is Mafia. I don't know
We
which
should.
one.
I don't know. Formal
I think
shift.
one of these two
Formal
is
shift.
100% Mafia.
I just don't know why he's turning.
I second on
on
Shift.
Yep, shift.
All
All
right.
right, Shift, you're now defending. You have 1 minute.
Boundary throw, bro.
That's why he doesn't
Alright,
play
so
Odyssey, dude.
Let's just recap what happened. We woke up. I looked around to see how people react to what happened, and I'm like, all right. I think it's weird that Torje died. He made it all the way to the end yesterday. I feel like one of these people who's Mafia is somebody who was playing yesterday. And with that said, we talked, I think, and then Nez like came over and said like, yo, you're Mafia because how would you know that? Because you played yesterday.
He brought it to my attention, dog. It was Chillin that kind of brought it to the surface, and I was like, wait a second, he's right.
You just interpret it that way.
I mean, obviously I interpret it that way.
We are both arguing. Either of us could be Mafia if you want to look at it that way. Like,
yeah, one of you two probably are. So if we vote you off and you're not, then peace, Nez.
Just kill both of us, whatever.
7.
Okay.
Like, you might as well.
5.
Just equal ground for both.
2.
Oh my god.
All right.
Okay.
Everyone, put your heads down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We need 8 votes for Shift. We are voting on him to die. If you wish for Shift to die, raise your hand. 3, 2, 1. Hands up. Everyone, put your heads up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 9 votes. Shift is dead, and we are going to night. Everyone, put your heads down because it's nighttime. All right. Mafia, heads up. Decide on your first kill. Mafia, decide on your second kill. Mafia, heads down. Detective, heads up. Who would you like to check? Detective, heads down. Medic, heads up. Who would you like to save? Medic, heads down. Vigilante, heads up. Who would you like to shoot? Vigilante, heads down. Everybody wake up except for Cosmic and Artemis.
Dang.
Interesting.
Shit. Okay, well that means there's 3 Mafia left still, which sucks.
No, I'm lost.
I wonder if the Vigilante
Unless the Vigi shot.
Or if they died already. I wonder.
I feel like Vigi wouldn't have shot there, but maybe. But
it's like everyone's dying really quickly, but would they have thought that quick or not? I don't know.
How many are left? 3, 9, 10, 11. 11 and 3 Mafia? Alright, it's already getting ugly.
Also,
Shit, especially if they have 2 kill power.
Yeah, come over here. Get a little bit closer because the camera angles.
Yeah.
No, you guys are probably.
You guys are good. That's fine now.
Okay, well, I mean, based on what we were talking about yesterday, that might have just been a load of bullshit, but it was like either Shift or Nez's Mafia. And based on what just happened, in theory, Shift was town because 2 people died. Unless Vigi shot. I almost feel like if Vigi shot, they should... never mind. I was going to say maybe they should come forward,
really
but probably too early to do that. If they shot, though, then their value of the power roll is kind of gone. So maybe they should say it just so that we know that there's 2 Mafia left. Maybe. But that's just something. But, I mean, in theory, the big finger to point right now is at Nez because he was pushing so hard for Shift, and theoretically Shift is town if 2 people just died.
I was gonna say the same thing.
So, does anyone else have anything
I
else?
was gonna say because when I initially brought up the Whisper, that kind of implies that both of them are Mafia, and Nez immediately deflected on and changed it into specifically Shift as Mafia.
Yeah.
So.
And we did accuse him day one, and I
Yeah.
thought he was nervous, and
Yeah.
it seemed kind of Mafia to me day one.
Yeah.
So at that point, and then when him and Shift kind of started going back and forth yesterday, I was like, one of these two is almost definitely Mafia.
Why would I be Mafia and then try to go against Mafia?
He wasn't Mafia, though, is what we're saying.
But I'm saying that I am almost firm in my belief that he was Mafia.
So Vigi just made a terrible shot?
Most likely. Or they didn't even use it.
No, they had to have used it for 2 people to die, though. Because as soon as one Mafia dies, he's Mafia.
No, I'm not. I literally just
Nez
forgot
is
the rule.
Mafia.
I literally just forgot the rule.
I've concluded.
I literally just forgot the rule. No, the reason why I accused Shift... Can I see this? Can I see this, please? Thank you very much.
I'm good at throwing.
Nice throw. Okay, so the reason why I accused Shift in the first place was because he was the first person to try to bring sense of Torje getting out. And Torje was so quiet. He was a voice of reason in the last game of Mafia. He was the first person to start the round with something to say. He started off with a, trying to think out, right? And okay, no, look, here's the thing. If I were Mafia, I feel like I would try to suppress myself a little bit more, but I'm a voice of reason. I'm trying to be rational and be neutral about this entire situation here. Now, he did say, I think he gave us a big chunk of information that you guys are all missing out on. He said, I think that we have repeat Mafia members in here. And if we're gonna look at repeat Mafia members, you're Mafia. That's what I'm saying.
Was he a Mafia yesterday?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
And I'm getting the same exact type of vibe that he was giving off yesterday. Now, here's the thing.
Okay.
The reason why I'm being like this is because it's exactly how I play Mafia. Like I said.
You make hard reads.
I make hard reads, but I'm educated with them. All right? I think Shift gave out a very, very important piece of information that he needed to keep his mouth shut on. Repeat Mafia members are actually a part of this game. I want you guys to all...
Why the hell would he say that if he was Mafia, though?
Because you want him to think that he was stupid for saying that. No, dude, trust me on this.
He would not have said that
Bro,
if he was Mafia, and there was in fact another Mafia member that was repeat. He wouldn't have said that.
He wants to get on everybody's good side. That's his strategy. Because
okay, so your theory is that the Vigi made the worst shot of all time.
All time, bro.
And Shift was Mafia, and he also implicated his other Mafia members by saying, hey, there's probably a repeat amongst us, when he knew that there wasn't a repeat.
You think it's a dumb
I think this clears who was Mafia yesterday.
No, bro.
Your town. Your town. Is that it? Who else was Mafia?
That's not true.
You're all cleared.
That's not true.
You're all cleared. Why the hell would he say that? That's the dumbest. No one would
that's
do
what
that.
I'm saying, but you want him to. You want to think. That he's dumb. Bro.
He's Mafia, dude.
Dude,
Nez is Mafia.
You guys.
You're
Okay,
clean.
honestly.
You're clean.
I'm just trying to be a voice of reason here, guys. Like straight up.
This makes no sense. There's no reasoning there.
Bro, you want to think that because he said that. You want to
Dude, do you realize the level of meta play that Shift would be making there? He would be relying on the Vigi dumb shooting someone overnight so that we all think that there's still 3 Mafia left.
I think he did that.
No!
I think he did that.
That's such a low-level play. Shift goes for optimal shit. I've seen him play SpongeBob, dog. He fucking goes for optimal shit.
I commentated the run today. I am rooming with this guy. We went over Mafia plays last night. Do you want to know what he said? Last night, he literally told me, no matter what, even if I'm Mafia, I try to make friends with everybody so that everyone is on my good side and they look at me as if I'm neutral.
Okay, but if you're Mafia, you don't implicate your own 3. There's only 3 Mafia out of 16 people. You don't say, you know what? I think the same people are Mafia as yesterday.
I'm gonna be honest
if
right
you
now.
are Mafia, that narrows it down to those 2. There's no way.
That's what I'm saying.
They're
bro.
cleared.
No,
You're Mafia.
Dude, chillin'. I'm not Mafia.
All right, let's let other people talk.
Dude,
Let's
honestly,
let other
wait.
people talk.
Can I okay, I want to go to EZScape.
Let other people talk. Other people talk. Who wants it? Who wants it?
I want Emu to talk. I want Emu to talk because, dude,
it's Emo. It's emo.
It's not. It's emo.
It's emo.
It's both. Chillin'. You're probably Mafia now.
Talk. All right, go on.
If it is, you're playing a sick Mafia.
I'm an amazing Mafia right now. Go on.
I just want to know how it implies that I'm Mafia. Like, if he was, right, like, regardless of anything, like, why would he point...
Why would he
like,
implicate his
anybody
own?
out?
It just doesn't...
Like,
With only
regardless,
3 of them,
like,
that's the dumbest play.
Like, going after you.
That clears them.
That doesn't have to be it. But
He was trying to
going
make
after
friends with me, bro.
Well, no, it doesn't
And
clear
I'm
them
town.
because he could have been
I'm
town. He was probably town.
you. Yeah, but he was trying
So
to
it
make
doesn't
friends
clear
with
you guys
like, from the
necessarily,
very
but...
beginning, right?
Actually, I'm sus
Was
of
he
you
trying to
now.
make friends with you from the very beginning?
You're all good at
Or was he
melee and
actually,
shit.
like-
Very because Dan, the thing is that Dan tried to accuse me, and Ship was like, "Nah, bro, I got Nez's back. Like, he's my dog." And I was like, "Yo, fuck yeah, dude. Like, straight up, you know, it's my boy,
Right.
you know." And then he's like, "Well, you know, if Torje got out and Artemis got out, you know, that means that we must have repeat Mafia members because yesterday in our game of Mafia, Torje was one of the last people standing." So they wanted to get him out because of that. And he even implied that.
That doesn't mean that they were repeat Mafia, though. It just means they were part of that Mafia.
Yeah.
They knew what happened in that Mafia game.
In the
and
game,
they saw that he was a good town. And so they could have been town yesterday, but they saw that he was good town.
To be honest, here's the thing, though. If I were to put my shoes in the Mafia side, if I were to be Mafia,
right?
If I were to actually put my
Which you
shoes
are.
in, no, which I'm literally not. If I were to put my shoes in being Mafia, to be honest, I probably would have done the same thing, but I didn't do it.
All I can say is I'm very confident that you guys aren't working together, that you and Shift are not working together, that you might be opposite roles. That is my theory. That's all I got.
And chances are, after last night, that Shift was town.
Yeah, so it's unlikely.
Almost definitely Shift was town.
Yeah.
Like 99%.
Dude, I swear to God,
So I think you're Mafia.
I'll give that a shot.
But I think we should move on. I think we should start trying to figure everyone else out. Who else is Mafia?
He didn't even say anything. What did he even say that gave meaning to this entire
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just
talk.
saying that it's unlikely that a lot of Mafia members would be people that didn't play the night before because like you said, they'd have to be part of the Mafia game. Artemis, Torje, they both knew what they were doing. You would have probably collected that if you're playing that night. So and that's just a theory. You know, they could be picking randomly.
Could be. And I mean, sometimes one Mafia just decides pretty much, and everyone just latches onto that, right? So it could just be one Mafia was playing last night. We don't know anything
we don't know
for
about
sure.
we don't know about the bitch.
Aside from that Nez's Mafia, that's all we know.
We don't know if the bitch is
Dude, okay, no.
Anybody
The fact that you continuously are accusing me actually does bring very suspect. There's no reason you should be going this hard. Why are you going this hard?
You're going pretty hard.
I feel like I'm way too relaxed to be Mafia right now. If I'm Mafia,
You're not relaxed. That's such a lie.
You guys
you're going hard, bro.
This is just how I normally talk. Here's that.
So in addition to all the sus on Nez, like, if we keep Nez alive, we're gonna talk about him like the whole rest of the game. So I think just to move on, it might just be best to kill him.
Yeah.
Like, in addition to the sus, I think it's just a good kill right now.
Is that an accusation?
I guess, yeah.
I second.
Okay, Nez, you're now defending yourself. I'm pausing the clock.
Give me this.
Here we go.
All right, guys. Here is what I'm going to say. We don't have a lot of people in the same way that we started, right? How many people did we start with? 16?
Yeah.
Okay, how many? 9?
11.
11 right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the deal. What I like to do is I don't like to say anything for the first round or so, but I like to do a deep analysis of everybody that is here right now. Chillin', you've been talking a lot. I've been talking a lot, right? But here's the thing. I want to try and get this game moving forward. I want to try and eliminate people, and I want to try to call out people who are either, one, jumping on the bandwagon of something that someone else said, or being the first to initiate it, okay? So you are jumping on me because Shift said something and I jumped on that, which I totally understand. Smart play by you, right? But I'm trying to be a voice of reason. Now, Shift, I actually think he's a very smart guy, right? I tuned into his stream, I'm subbed to him and everything. You guys subbed him too. And here's the thing. Here's the thing, all right? He is a very intelligent individual, very smart Mafia player, and I think that the reason why he said that was to protect himself, because he wants to get on everyone's good side. You guys can go ahead and get me out, but I swear to God, I have a deep read on everybody here. I think that we don't have any reads on this side of the room. I think you're Mafia. I don't have a read on anyone else, okay? That's what I have to say. I'm literally town. There is no other role that is associated with me, okay?
Time is up. We are voting to kill Nez. Everyone put your head down.
This is rough.
There are 11, which means we need 6 for Nez to die. If you wish for him to die, raise your hand. 3, 2, 1. Heads up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
F.
8 votes. Nez is dead, and we are going to night.
Just remember this, guys. All right. Just remember this.
Can't say anything.
Dead people can't talk. All right, it's nighttime. Okay. Mafia, heads up. Decide on your first kill. Decide on your second kill. Mafia heads down. Detective heads up. Who would you like to check? Detective heads down. Medic heads up. Who would you like to save? Medic heads down. Vigilante heads up. Would you like to shoot your shot? Vigilante heads down. Everybody wake up in the morning except Danimal Sound, dead.
Wow. Well, shout out to the medic.
Either the medic or Mafia got killed. Could have been
Mafia-
Nez.
Yeah, Nez was
We
dead.
could have just.
Oh,
he
wait,
seemed
wait.
very Mafia.
Wait,
But his last speech kind of convinced me that he might have been town. But I think either him or Shift had to be Mafia, almost definitely.
The thing that
So-
gave it away for me with Nets was when Shift got killed. I saw like a smile on his face, and he was like trying to hide it. And
Okay.
that's why I was like.
So you
super
think
shocked.
he was Mafia?
Yeah.
Or
Nez?
Oh, Nez was.
Yeah, definitely Mafia.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I think Nez was Mafia too. I think he did a good acting job on his defense though, because he almost had me convinced. But I knew he was going to get voted off anyway. I almost wanted to change my vote, but I was like, you're done. Like this whole situation had to be worked out, so we had to just kind of move on from there. But that means that there's at least, two or one Mafia, but probably two left, right?
So wait, why is that? Is that because of the number of kills?
Yes, because
I
once
must have missed that.
Yeah. Once Mafia gets down from 3 to 2, they only get 1 kill power as opposed to 2. So when 2 people were dying per night, that probably meant there were 3 Mafia still alive. Unless, like I said, unless Vigi shot.
Oh yeah.
Then there could have been 2 kills as well.
Possibility that they use both of their bullets on one person.
That's possible.
Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
But I don't know.
Would they have done that? Would they want to try and get rid of as many people as possible?
No, because it fucks with all of us now. Now we're like, oh shit,
Well,
how many
now
many
we
Mafia are
think
left?
for
Now we don't
sure.
know.
Yeah.
If they decided to double tap someone for no reason, or like just to only have 1 kill instead of 2, there could still be 3 Mafia here, but they make us think that there's 2.
Oh, I see.
So it messes with our whole mindset.
That's a really good point. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's just something to
So
keep
now we
in
know what the
mind.
Mafia
But I
think.
think that's
Okay.
unlikely, especially considering y'all are speedrunners. Y'all don't have the Mafia experience that a lot of Smash players do. We've been here many times.
That's fair.
I mean, I'm sure you might have played Mafia outside of this, but still, I think that's a super high level play. And I think very likely Nez was Mafia. Very likely situation. Like, just
I
if
think
you
that's
look
why-
at
I think what's
everybody
voted on him. I mean, I mean,
if you look
obviously,
at what's
a bunch
occurred,
of
who
Mafia
didn't
people
vote
voted.
on Nez out
No,
of curiosity?
no, I don't-
I didn't.
You didn't.
Oh,
You
really?
didn't. Why? Let's hear why.
I mean, I like the voice of reason. Like, I like how he gives explanations and gets me thinking of who could be Mafia or not.
Okay. So, do you have any suspect people based on anything?
I mean, I would say the ones that don't really speak, but I hardly really spoke, so I can't really just say that. But I was just getting familiar with everyone and knowing like who attacks and who accuses since I didn't play yesterday. But that's all.
Fair.
I don't know. I kind of bought his argument, and I also think he just really wanted to play the game since he went out so early, like, you know, last game or like yesterday, whatever.
Mm.
So I didn't necessarily think that, you know, he was Mafia, but I don't know for sure. So I don't know.
So how do you explain the kill? You think Mafia double tapped? Or what?
It's a possibility. Like, I just wanted to, like...
If you had to bet on what happened last night, do you think we killed a Mafia, or do you think Mafia double tapped?
I think maybe we killed a Mafia, but I don't know for 100% certain.
Then that means it was almost definitely Nez, because there were 2 kills the night before, right?
So that's what I was thinking, is I was wrong if he was Mafia, because only one person died, so...
Right. Okay. I again think that the double tap just to make it seem like there's less Mafia is like too high level of a play.
Yeah,
I mean, it's good. It's a good play, but like you also lose a kill. You could literally have just killed an extra town, which is so valuable, especially if there's 3 Mafia alive with what 10 people
and
total.
we have 4 newer players, so it's a good chance that, you know, even one of the newer players would be a Mafia and they wouldn't make that play.
Exactly. We have what 9 people. There's no way that they would give up a town kill. I mean, they could have as a bad play. Like at that point, it comes back around to being a bad play because the two kills is way more valuable than making town think that there's 3 Mafia left. Because at this point, it would be what 3 to 6. Like Mafia's in good shape anyway. They would have made it 3 to 5 as opposed to 3 to 6 and a slight mental advantage. I just don't think that's a play that Mafia would do. I think that's dumb. Like at this point.
I just want to make sure, like...
it's good to bring up that possibility, but I think we are pretty like reasonably assured that Nez was
most
Mafia.
likely, and that there's 2 Mafia.
Chances are.
Yeah, chances are.
Not for sure, but does that give us any info? Who is he trying? He wasn't really defending anyone, was he?
Himself.
He was,
just himself.
Well, he kind of attacked Schiff, which would mean in Schiff we figured out.
Schiff is already town.
So the only person he outright accused was him over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then we need to get more info. We need people to talk.
Also, he also was again. Danimal called him out. But I mean, like he could have just said, "I'm on you now," because he also was Mafia and he knew that he was town because he most likely was town as well.
Right.
Because he's out now. So I mean, I don't know if that's even any worthy information. Just point it out.
This probably goes without saying, but if detective/cop has a Mafia, you should probably reveal and tell us right now. Because if there's 2 Mafia left, then that's gonna make it.
Left.
You're just gonna confirm one, and then we're good to go. I mean, ratio-wise, we're killing it at that point.
Yeah.
So if a cop detective has you got a successful return for a Mafia, like you went like that, then you should say it right now.
Okay.
If that happened. No. All right. Well, let's just pass the hat around. Let's get some more input here because it was all focused over here earlier.
I don't really have too much to say right now. I do think his defense on like why he didn't kill Nez was a little bit weak. Like the kind of, you know, maybe he was Mafia or I don't really know. That's like the most I can really have, which isn't even like super strong evidence. But I since I don't really have too much read on anyone right now, I'm suspecting that it's most likely some quiet people, which is kind of hard because, you know,
a lot of people have been quiet. It's hard. That's why I wanted the hat to go around. Let's get some more voices in.
Yeah, I kind of second that with Chocobo's defense. Like, I just thought it was kind of weird suggesting that it was a double tap, but I don't think that he's necessarily Mafia. I just thought it was weird. In terms of this side of the room, iiPK has like barely spoken at all.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit suspicious of him. Not saying that he's Mafia necessarily, but I am suspicious, as well as BDF. Every time I've met eyes with BDF, he's just immediately like shot away. So I would like to see what you say about that when Hat gets to you.
If I had to point my finger at someone, it would probably be at Simply, because he keeps seconding every accusation and just keeps trying to like steer the attention away from him. So it's probably Mafia. Probably keep everyone's eyes away from him. He wants to get someone killed every night. That's not him. That's just my guess. I don't know.
No, you're right.
What do you think about the kills so
seconded a lot of
far?
stuff,
Like,
but-
who do you think? Do you think Nez was Mafia? Is that what's your take?
I don't know. Has Vigilante shot their shot yet?
We don't know because they haven't revealed, so we don't know.
Do we know?
Anybody want to reveal? I mean, you're
I said yesterday, if you shot, then reveal, because then we get a lot of valuable info about how many Mafia is live. But they didn't, so either they suck or they they haven't shot yet.
Alright.
Anyone Vigilante?
We might have lost both. You know.
Vigi should only reveal if they've shot. Not if they haven't shot. If you have your shot, then just shut up and chill.
Yeah.
But which is probably the case, or they're dead already. Who knows? They could be dead already.
So then that would make
Mafia killed them.
Town and Nez
Shit Town, Nez, Mafia. I mean, that's right now, based on what we have, that's like the obvious conclusion. Unless we're getting super played.
I'm good.
I just want to say I'm still suspicious of Simply this whole time. I think he's just been casting aspersions on other people, trying to just deflect attention from himself. That's why every time we make eye contact, he's just kind of just sitting there, just kind of amused by everything that's kind of just taking attention away from him. So that's how I feel.
One of these two are Mafia.
Yeah, I was exactly.
These
just
two
about to say
have
that.
created a rift similar to Shift and Nez, where we know that for a fact one of these two is Mafia. So I propose that we either kill one of them or we have to kill one of them. That's the move tonight, I think. Based on what we've seen.
I agree that that's a good move. I think, I want to address iiPK's point first. The reason that I've been seconding people, I seconded Shift and I seconded Nez. And I completely thought that Shift was Mafia at first just because of the way that he was acting. And the fact that he suggested that the same Mafia are playing tonight just to deflect, but that was wrong. I think he's Town now. And I obviously seconded Nez because he was like super sus from the beginning. And then when I saw him smile, I was like, he's definitely Mafia. iiPK, I think, is almost certainly Mafia because when I suggested that he was Mafia, he just reflected it right back at me. And I think I've been acting like very Town-like. Like I usually, at least last night I was Mafia and I got super quiet near the end. And I've been very audible, like very wide open about what I'm thinking. And BDF as well, I think, is reflecting back at me. So if I had to call it, I would say that iiPK and BDF are Mafia. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Do you want to wait? Based on this, I'm going Simply, honestly, because if we're going off what has happened so far, then Shift said there might be repeat Mafia, right? And if he was Mafia, he would never have said that. So we can reasonably assume that he was Town, and also
But that was
based on
just
the kills.
that was literally a right at the beginning hunch. I don't know if we should really go off that.
Didn't he nail the last three Mafia 3 nights in a row yesterday, though? I think his hunches might be worth listening to, number one. Number two, like, as far as what I've seen, a lot of people have been pointing to Simply. So I think if we...
What if that's all Mafia members pointing at him?
But then we would know. Then we would know that it's iiPK, him, and who else accused...
I accused him at one point.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think those three are then the people to watch, and then we have some information to work with.
Okay.
Because he's the one. He's like the common person that's been getting accused a lot. That's what I'm saying. But if you disagree, let's talk about it. I mean, I'm down to accuse any of these four fucks. They're all sus as shit. iiPK,
really-
Simply, him.
I guess my read at the moment is BDF. That's my personal one. I'm not sure on Simply.
Based on what, just body language or
yes.
Okay.
Yes, personally, yes. But I do agree with your idea that it is one of the two. I just do not know which one.
Okay.
Because it is really hard to make that. They've both probably done suspicious stuff, so it's really difficult to know.
Yeah.
Anybody? Yes, sir.
Was it Shift or Nez that kept repeating like whoever was Mafia last time is probably Mafia this time?
That was Shift that said that.
But
Yeah.
Nez kept repeating it though, right? Like,
Yeah, Nez repeated a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Nez was doing that to try to seem Town.
Yeah. And every time he said that, he was always pointing fingers at Emo, right? But Simply was also Mafia last night, and he never. Or I think he mentioned something.
He did point at.
He did, but I think he's much more.
He was kind of focusing on Emo, but he pointed at both. He was like those two because they were Mafia last night or whatever.
Yeah, so that just makes me like slightly more suspicious of Simply, but I'm not sure how much weight I should really put on that.
All the players that made the correct reads are out. Like Torje, Cosmic, they were the ones that made like all the reads on who was basically Mafia. At least they picked 2 of them, and they're gone. So.
Yeah. But something to throw out, I guess.
So if you had to pick someone right now to accuse, not that you're doing it.
I'd like ZFC to pick.
Very lightly.
Okay.
Okay.
Not
There's
confident.
5 minutes on this day.
Wait, what?
5 minutes left on this day.
Okay.
Okay, so in relation to Nez, like what threw me off about Nez at the beginning was when he pointed at Emo again, and he didn't point at me because when we played last night, he immediately was like pointing at Emo and pointing at me like heavily and like putting the pressure on, and that's why I wanted to kill him because he was like super aggressive, and yeah, that's all I gotta say on that. I don't know, not a great point. I'm not looking good, but just
so, unfortunately,
there's a lot of pressure on you right now. You just came back.
I'm gonna go ahead and make that formal accuse.
Little side
I'm gonna accuse second.
Okay,
second,
second.
yeah.
Clock is paused. You are now defending.
I really hope
you're not defending, so continue.
I really hope you're not town.
Okay, so I guess if for defending, I just want to give like strong reasons or at least guidelines for who I think is Mafia and like just to hit on those points again for if I do die. So I think iiPK, just kind of. It's not very heavy. BDEF almost like pretty heavily, just off body language and
percentage wise.
Yeah.
How many percent?
About 72%.
Oh shit.
Does anyone else think BDEF or no?
Didn't you say?
Well, it was just me. Yeah, sorry.
Go on.
And if it isn't either of them, if neither of them are Mafia, then I would say probably Ariel, just because she's been like really quiet, really calm, and hasn't been like jumping on the bandwagon to like, you know, be all out and accusatory to try and.
10.
That's all I got. Fuck.
All right. On that note, we are now voting to kill simply. There's still 4 minutes left in the day as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people. We need 5 votes. Everyone put your heads down. If you wish for simply to die, raise your hand in 3, 2, 1. Hands up. Everyone put your heads up. It is unanimous. Simply is dead.
Damn,
brother.
We are going to nighttime.
One of the Mafia just threw him under the bus. It's fucked up.
Everyone go to bed because it's nighttime. All right. Okay. Mafia, heads up. Decide on your first kill. Decide on your second kill. Mafia, heads down. Detective, heads up. Would you like to check? Detective, heads down. Medic, heads up. Who would you like to save? Dead people can't talk. Medic, heads down. Vigilante, heads up. Would you like to shoot your shot? Vigilante, heads down. Everybody wake up except EZScape. He's dead.
Alright, good luck, guys.
Shit. Okay.
So who did he accuse last?
Who did he accuse us?
Jungle, can I get you on that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I can scoot in too, or you guys too. Or, yeah.
This is fine.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh shit, Sunshine Couch?
Sunshine Couch.
Sunshine Couch?
The sunshine.
Okay. I mean, the obvious accusation is him because the person that was accusing him died.
Yeah.
But I think there's enough discrepancy here. I feel pretty confident that we just killed a Mafia last night. I feel like we got him with Simply. So That's not necessarily the case, though, so we have to keep that possibility in mind. But if we did get him, then we're looking at 6-1, which means we're in great shape. We can kind of just kill people who seem sus as long as we have some kind of town confirmation. That being said, if we have a power roll that has any info, whether you're Vigi and you shot, or you're cop and you found a Mafia, or even cop and found town that are still alive. If you're cop and you found town that are still alive, it's time to come out and say, I'm detective, I know who's town, because you have that info. There's
no better time to share it than now.
This is probably the fucking time to reveal almost any role. Medic, if you save someone, like any of that shit, we need info right now because we have almost nothing. So if you're a power roll and you have info, if you're Vigi and you've shot someone, if you're detective and you found, even if you have, detective has had like what, 4 checks by now?
Yeah.
3 or 4?
Yeah.
They know who's town. They've had to have like some of us that are alive that are still town, unless they've checked the person that ended up dying every night or whatever. Then maybe you shouldn't come out.
Or they're dead.
But
right? Like,
yeah, or if you're medic and you successfully save someone one night, or some. Well, I guess you wouldn't know that necessarily. But like, I'm just saying, the power rolls. This is the time to get involved. That's what I'm saying. If anyone, no.
Well,
I think they're dead.
I'm a Vig.
Oh shit. Okay.
I just took shots so that I could get people riled up.
Did you shoot someone?
Yeah.
Who'd you shoot?
I shot.
You only get 1 shot.
Yeah.
So who'd you shoot?
I shot Dan.
Wait, on one night did you
Wait,
shoot?
Was that after we killed Shift? So Shift was Mafia.
Oh shit. So you're Vig and you shot him on night 2 or whatever, whenever we killed Shift? Okay.
Shoot Shift.
Any counterclaim? No, I guess. I mean, they might have already killed Vig though.
That might still mean Nez was Mafia, because if that whisper was Mafia related, then
Yeah. Then maybe they were both Mafia.
Yeah.
It's possible.
But then if they were both Mafia, then Simply wasn't. Well, I don't know. Simply seemed like he gave up right at the end, which makes me think that he was like a for sure Mafia.
Yeah.
Well, he did the exact same thing from last night, where he like just started like spouting like random stuff.
very good early game, terrible late game.
Yeah.
I think either Shift or Nez was Mafia, and then Simply was Mafia, but not both Shift and Nez.
Well,
either or.
Because otherwise the game would be over.
If Vig killed after Shift died and 2 people died that night, then that means Shift had to be Mafia, right? Unless we had like medic.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so I mean, chances are she actually is Vig.
So that actually makes Nez the least likely Mafia that we've, or the least likely townsperson that we've killed, right?
Least likely, you mean he was most likely to be Mafia?
Yeah, out of Shift, Nez, and Simply, this makes Nez probably the least likely of those 3 to be Mafia.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Nez was, and also like I said, his defense actually like seemed genuine to me. So if that's the case, then I don't even know who that mainly implicates. Who is he implicating? Who's left? Was he implicating anyone? Who's left?
Who?
Nez.
He implicated. Nez was implicating me.
Me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you. That's right. Yeah.
You're no threat.
It was me and Simply, but like he was like,
Simply's dead.
Simply.
Yeah, it could.
I feel like he's also one that said though that he tries to play the game like the same way every time, and so it's just like no matter how they're acting, they can't tell how they're because they're trying to.
All right. Well, if we assume that she's Vig, if you're another power roll, please come out right. I think we should just review, and then we'll have a lot of info to work with because right now we have almost nothing. She's maybe Vig, if we're trusting her. I don't know if I do yet, but no one else is counterclaiming. But the Vig might already be dead. Is the thing. But how many times have you played Mafia before?
I've played like a couple of times in party games, but mostly just whenever I'm a power roll, I just like to cause problems.
Okay.
That's not
okay.
It's fun.
Well, that's interesting because I don't know. See, that could be a super high level Mafia play. Is just fake Vig claim at this point. But I don't think it. I don't know. If you haven't played Mafia that much, that's like that's some super advanced shit.
Considering we kind of like started not thinking that Shift was Mafia, and then this kind of points the finger back at Shift. that would kind of be. I don't think we should think about it too hard. It's probably not that.
Shouldn't rule it out.
But that does sound like it'd be like pretty high level.
It would be insane. So I mean, because if the Vig is still alive, you don't know, right? Well, I guess you would know. The Mafia would know if the Vig is still alive because they would know based on the number of people that died tonight. Well, only if they've shot though. Right? Maybe the Vig died without shooting, and then.
Yeah, I think we should assume that Vig is alive and Vig is telling the truth for now.
Okay.
But.
Then what are we looking at here? What do we?
We're currently suspicious of.
Let's go around the line. You seem really trustworthy, but then again, I don't know, dude. You just go 5 hours on a speedrun without peeing? Seems sus, dude. That's suspicious. No one's bladder is that big. You gotta go, dude. There's not. Where's the cutscenes at? You need some time, ZFG.
They're not very long, but there's a few.
Oh shit! I do trust ZFG though, actually. I believe her being Vig. 70% believe you, mainly because you couch my sunshine around. I appreciate that. So you're hella sus, and you're hella sus, and you're also hella sus.
Alright.
But slightly less hella sus for some reason, because I feel like one of these two is the last Mafia. That's just my personal read.
Here's the thing that I'm trying to wrap my head around, right? So, who, like, of the people that we think were Mafia, right? Do we agree that Simply was? Because Simply was.
I think the general consensus right now is that Simply and Shift were actually Mafia,
Alright,
and
so-
that Nez was Town.
So if we,
the general consensus,
if we all
but
agree
we
that
don't know for
Simply
sure.
was a Mafia, he was going hard after him. Would he really go hard after another Mafia member? But then at the same time, EZScape also accused him, and he got bounced right away.
Right.
Right. So
I think
that's where my head's at. I'm like,
okay.
I don't know what he could be.
That's true. You guys got any ideas?
Well, I think Simply wasn't just going after BDEF at first. Who was he going after at the start?
It was mainly Shift and Nez, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No. Like the next night, the night after they had already died.
I think he just hopped on the wagon.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he. As far as I remember, he was just going with the most accused person.
And then me, but.
What's your sus?
I just the quiet people generally. So you over there, iiPK. I'm not really sure how to feel about you, but I'm having a terrible time.
About me?
No.
I was about to say.
I can't really judge how anyone's doing or what roles anyone has. So
wouldn't you be quiet too, though?
I think I've spoken up a little bit, and also I've voted pretty much to vote the person out every night. So like I'm not. I'm not trying to take advantage of the nightly votes or anything. I'm just like, no, get him out of here, get him out of here. So if I'm a Mafia, I'm a pretty good Mafia for town.
Or you can be doing that to get people not suspecting you.
Yeah, but it's the first one.
It's too high level.
Now I'm thinking.
It's too high level, dude.
This is my first Mafia game, so.
First Mafia game ever?
Yep.
I don't know if that's true.
I watched yesterday.
Maybe you're lying.
I could be, but I'm not.
Alright, so now I'm thinking that Simply was Mafia. He's trying to reflect really hard on him, and EZScape was killed as like a scapegoat. Like, oh yeah, point the fingers at him.
Easy
so
scapegoat.
now I'm thinking he's Town. But
Him?
Yeah.
Okay, so then who do you think is Mafia?
I think
iiPK is my main sus right now.
Very quiet.
5 minutes on
But they haven't. They're too quiet that I haven't been able to read them. So I'd like to hear from iiPK.
Well, yeah, I'm still new to this game, so like I don't really know how to like get in the flow of things, but yeah, I'm not Mafia.
You're Mafia.
all right.
Shit. You need to accuse other people, deflect and shit, dude. Just try to make some shit up.
Lash out.
It's like a school presentation. You didn't do your homework, but you're up there, right?
All right. Well, Yeah, I got nothing.
No.
I am terrible.
I'll nominate IPK.
I second.
Okay, IPK, you're not defending yourself.
Nope.
No defense.
All right. Stellar
Defense.
defense. We are now voting to kill IPK. There are 7 of us, so we need 4 votes. Everyone put your heads down. If you wish for IPK to die, raise your hand. Everyone heads up. It's unanimous. IPK is dead. Don't say shit because you're dead. And we're going nighttime.
Oh shit.
All right. All right. Nighttime. Mafia, heads up. Who would you like to kill? Mafia, decide on your second kill. Mafia heads down. Detective heads up. Who would you like to check? Detective heads down. Medic heads up. Who'd you like to save? Medic heads down. Vigilante heads up. Would you like to shoot your shot? Vigilante heads down. Everybody wake up, except for ZFG, he is dead.
Oh shit. This got me fucked up right now. I don't know what to believe anymore. Okay. So, what we can reasonably conclude is that IPK, well, IPK might have been Mafia. We don't even know. Fuck, we got no info. Aside from that she claims to be Vigi, but she might not be. But we know that at least one Mafia is dead, because otherwise the game would be over. So at least we got that info. I don't fucking know, man.
Yeah, I'm having a terrible time getting any reads on basic.
Does anyone want to talk? I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore.
I got no idea.
Well, I'm Vig, for sure. Like,
See, now I don't know anymore. Now, because we already had agreed to that. You didn't have to say it again. Why are you so eager?
I'm not. I'm just letting you know.
All right. Well, who do you think is Mafia?
I'm gonna say it's.
You don't know, then you're just guessing.
Emo?
Yeah, I'm guessing now. At this
I mean,
point.
we all are guessing
Yeah, we
now,
all
I
are
think,
guessing.
because there's not very
But,
much
I
solid
mean,
evidence.
I'll take a shot and accuse Emo.
Okay.
He's Mafia yesterday, so I wouldn't be today.
Emo, you want to talk? Who wants to talk? We need info. People have to talk.
I don't have any info.
So
We have to make info.
So what confused me a lot was yesterday, I think, somebody accused CFG, right? Or somebody like asked him to say something.
CFG wasn't playing yesterday.
I didn't see yesterday, so I don't know.
Yeah, CFG was playing yesterday.
Was he? I don't think so.
He died this night.
Oh, this night, yeah.
Yeah.
Nights, right.
So.
Oh, you mean like tonight?
Tonight.
We
Yeah.
thought you meant like yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last night being, of course, yesterday.
But I was looking at ZFG, and he smiled when he was like being, or no, actually no. What it was that when he was being, when you were asking about detective and whatnot, power roles, he was smiling. So I think for sure he had like a role, like he was either like detective or something, but I don't know like what that gives us.
But he just ignored me when I said reveal. If any of you guys are power roll, say it right fucking now, by the way. This is the time. If you have not yet revealed in your power roll.
I'm a bitch.
I know you said it. I'm just saying, if any of you guys are thinking, like, maybe I should save it a little longer. No! Say it right now. Okay, just making sure. God. I just wanted to get that out of the way. I would have been furious if someone was still adding that. Okay, well, this is hard, man. I got very little to go off of. She's 50-50. She's either Mafia or... Like, it almost feels like she's trying too hard to convince me that she's Vidge. You know? It almost feels that way. And I have nothing else to go off of. I don't know shit about you.
Yeah, no, it's hard to get a read on. I just from.
Did you play yesterday?
I didn't play yesterday. I watched yesterday.
And what reads did you have based on that on emo right now?
Basically, what I was gonna say is that his body language is starting to get to like yesterday, which is like that was the key.
And he was
giveaway.
Mafia.
Yeah, and that was the key giveaway. So it's just
my slouch.
Yeah, basically the gradual, expanding slouch. Just like I'm acting cool. And
I think that's a natural body function.
Fair enough, but yesterday it caused much
they were
much
bagging on me hard yesterday.
Yeah,
I got your back.
And we were also bagging on you hard today, also.
Yeah.
So, but that's what I got. It's down to really rough guesses here.
Okay, let's just go around and talk about our if we have anything. If you had to accuse someone, who would it be?
If I had to accuse someone, it would be Emu, but it's like I don't even know. Like that's just a complete guess. Like I'm not basing it on anything.
If you had to accuse someone,
Emo.
Miss Vidgie.
Yeah, I am Miss Vidgie.
Emu.
Probably Def.
You.
I think it's her. I'm not convinced. She's smiling too much.
Because I'm telling the truth. That's why it's funny.
No one smiles that much when they're telling the truth.
Okay. I just think it's funny.
I mean, she's
It is
50-50
funny.
in my mind. Emo's greater than 50-50, but not.
All right. Well,
not
if there's only one Mafia left, then we can theoretically wait. If we kill one person, then there's 4 left, and then there's 3 left. So we can survive one day. If there's one Mafia left, but if there's 2, we're fucked. If there's 2, we just lose.
There's one thing I should toss out there, just for the rest of us, is that you've been leading this whole thing as the charge. As
I
if
was
you
just
are
gonna say that too.
So if you're just leading us into this great trap, it is wonderfully planned.
I fucking killed it. That I'm the best Mafia. Vote me off.
I'm not sure.
If you think that's what happened, then vote me. I'm ready to die if that's the case.
The rest of us should just hear that. So
I think you
I was
should.
gonna say the same thing.
Yeah. It's the
on
only
the
thing.
off
I've played Mafia here a lot.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I know the ropes. I've played Mafia online a billion times.
It does not seem unreasonable for that to happen.
Every time that we wake up, we all look to him.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
he
He's
goes.
leading the show.
And so
exactly.
it's like, oh well, he's
the way
like,
shifted
oh yeah, it's gotta
yesterday,
be out of my hand.
They did yesterday. So I don't know if that means anything, but it felt worth pointing out at least.
It's harder than the Smash Summits because I usually know people's personalities, and here I'm just like complete guesswork. So I don't know. I mean, we could just vote someone off and then still survive, right? Because again, we have 5 people. If there's 2 Mafia left, I think we're pretty screwed. Like because we have such a little read right now, we're almost definitely done. If there's 2 Mafia left. Very unlikely though. We probably got 2 already. We don't know which 2 they were necessarily. But if we kill someone today, then we're at least alive for one more day. Because then the Mafia gets 1 kill overnight. That'll leave the final 3. And then we can go from there. So I think the play today is to kill someone. Probably. I mean, I guess we could leave it alive too, and then only one person dies overnight. I don't know. I just have nothing here, dude. This is the most lost I've ever been in Mafia. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't trust anyone. I don't trust any of you. I don't know what the hell's going on. She's kind of sus. I feel like she fake claimed Vidge. That's only a slight read too. I feel like there's not a strong chance, but that's the only thing I have to go on right now is that I feel like maybe she fake claimed Vidge and she's actually Mafia. But again, that's like a high level play. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on, guys. We got to figure something out though.
5 minutes on the day.
What do you guys think? We got to do something, or we can just not do something. We can just go to sleep. Those are the options. We either do something or we don't.
There is no try.
There's no try. What, who did you say again was the most sus?
Who was the most sus?
Like if you had to
Yeah.
vote someone off, him?
Yeah.
And you said him also?
I said him, but it's either. I think it's actually either one of you two. Because he's the quietest.
That makes
and
you
you're the
sus.
loudest.
Okay. Go on. You.
I think it's one of you two, but more likely.
You're both sus now. How am I sus? Because
your entire argument is based on not being sus. And then thusly,
That would be a pretty sick play.
Yeah, no, it is.
But I'm just not that good, dude. I was just gonna tell you honestly, I'm not.
You still might be the best person
I'm not
here, though,
capable
so
of that acting job, though,
anyway.
because that's hard to do. Even if you are good at Mafia, that's hard to do.
The only reason I don't feel worse giving into it is that I don't think we can do much better anyway. So like,
We have barely anything to go off of.
You want to
Okay, let me ask a simple yes or no. Do you believe that she is Vigi?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Not really, because from the very beginning, I think there was that the shot that she had done was round like 2 or 3, right on Dan, and like she should have the next day she should have been like, okay, I was Vigi, right? Because like immediately we were very confused, like as to who was Mafia or not,
right?
Because of the number of people dead or whatever.
Okay.
That's my only like qualm.
So you think maybe not?
Maybe not.
What do you think? Do you think she's Vigi or not?
I'm leaning more yes than no, but not 100%.
He's Mafia.
Yeah?
Based on this, I've determined that he's Mafia because he was the only one that dissipated from the group general opinion, which is that she is Vigi, and he was the only one that would know what actually happened that night. And so he just fabricated this whole narrative of how she might not be Vigi. So I actually believe you now. You're Vigi. You're Town. You're Mafia. I accuse Emo.
I second.
Okay, Emo, you're now defending yourself.
All right, where do I start? Let's see. So, like I said, like the only real thing, like only concrete like evidence that I have was that it's my only qualm. Like outside of anybody else, like again, you've been quiet. Chillin's obviously been talking a lot, but besides that, like nothing. I don't have any read on anybody. Like it's really hard to like get a read on anybody.
I feel that. Yeah.
You're defending yourself from dying.
Yeah.
You gotta get some more oomph here.
I shouldn't die.
Who is it if not you? If you die and the game continues and Mafia's still alive, then who is it? If you had to point one person out of us four, that's definitely Mafia. If you die and you're not Mafia, then who is it?
B-Dev.
Okay.
Because, I don't know.
Like those reasons.
Time
No,
is up.
Okay.
There is 3 minutes left on this day. We are now voting to kill Emu or Emo. Who really knows? Everyone put your heads down. We need 3 votes. If you would like Emo/Emu to die, raise your hand. 3, 2, 1. Everybody heads up. Emu's dead. Town wins.
Let's go. What do you mean? I know. I figured that out later. No. I played it calculated.
The worst test.
Yeah, that was great. You still did it, dude. You still did it, buddy. You still did it.
It's terrible.
Did I? How did we find the last Mafia? I was just stirring the pot. I was stirring the pot. I was literally stirring the pot. No, to make something happen. No, everyone was like, I don't know.
Chat thinks you're a good game.
Fuck chat. Did they see my gambit on the last night? I said
Do you believe she's bitchy? Everyone said yes, then I fucking picked one of the Mafia from that.
If you literally let iiPK talk, he would
Count one. So I believe it was a magical game. My early bad plays were to set up for the later good plays. You guys don't understand because you're not as good as Mafia. It's a long game.
The problem is that everybody was agreeing. He was just trying to start the pot and give some suggestions. Everybody else was just saying, you were Mafia.
They just turned the lights off.
That's true. I was turning the pie and everyone just agreed with whatever.
There were like 4 people who were actively